Hello and welcome back to the Fortnightly Q&A. My name's Lumin and I have a bunch of questions that you guys left for me to answer that I'm going to answer now. In this video. They're here somewhere. There we go. And if you'd like to leave a question for the next Q&A, please just do so. Leave it as a comment below. I will most likely answer it because I'm answering every single question from last week's Q&A this time around. There weren't that many. I'm happy about that. Every now and then a slightly shorter Q&A is cool. Or every now and then it's nice to be able to focus a little more on one or two of the more interesting questions. This time around I might do that because there are some really interesting questions, but we'll see. Got some tea here. Although it's pretty warm and it's probably a bad idea drinking tea. Nero's over there listening to the Q&A. We good. We're ready to go. Mr. Stocktown209, are you going to play H1Z1? I think it would be cool if you did. You are a great YouTuber. Keep up the good work. There's no question mark after that last part. That was not part of the question. I just put that there for myself. I did it. I did it. It's a reward. It's a pat on the back after a long, long day's work. Am I going to play H1Z1? I don't know. I deliberately avoided it because I honestly feel like that game is meant to be streamed. I don't think it would be as fun if I sat here all on my own, played on a server full of people I don't know that's probably going to be in Europe. Okay, let's be perfectly honest. There's no South African server, and if there was one, it would be terrible. It would just be a nightmare. I'm not going to even say anything about that. The local community when it comes to games like that is not the nicest place to be. But I think that game needs to be streamed, and I don't think it would be quite as fun for you guys to watch or me to play if I had to do so alone, and if there wasn't direct live interaction between me and you guys, or if I can't play with you guys, or I can't co-op with someone else. It's just not a good idea playing it and recording it and uploading it 2 days later. That's what I think. I may be wrong. I mean, if you guys really want to see it, I'd consider it, but I think that if I could have streamed, I would have. And I think that it would have worked then. But I think that I'm just going to wait. And maybe if I get to a place where I can stream at some point in the next couple of months and something else like this comes out, then I'll jump on that bandwagon. Maybe it'll also be zombies. Who knows? Who knows? You can please just feel free to let me know if you agree or disagree. But that's my thinking going forward. That some games just don't work as well as others. As YouTube content. I think most YouTubers that upload videos of H1Z1 are actually just cutting it from their streams anyway. But, next question, that's actually also kind of tied into this one. Molder22, hi Lumen, first question, do you have some long-term plans, content-wise, for your channel? For example, if you reach XY subs, or your views per video reach XY numbers, perhaps you would concentrate more on those type of videos, do something entirely new, branch out even more, or perhaps stick with your current setup as long as possible. Second question, I'm not going to read just yet. We're going to answer that one first. I got some long-term plans. I've been thinking a lot about this kind of thing now at the start of 2015. I've been thinking about how long I've been doing this and how at certain points I've been doing better than at other points, and how currently things are actually looking pretty grim on the channel. I've been thinking a lot about all of this. Okay, and I have had to make some decisions about what I wanted to do going forward. And right now, I guess I've got my game face on, okay? I have decided that I'm going to have to work a lot harder at putting out the content that people actually want to see. And I say work a lot harder because some of that content requires a lot of hard work to actually get up consistently. And I'm going to have to be a little more brutal with what I keep on the channel and what I upload consistently and what basically I decide to do on the channel. I have to try and get things that aren't performing quite as well out of the way, like Grimrock. It's something that unfortunately has to happen, but you know, that just means that again I can focus on new things and I can look to the future where content is concerned, and that's exciting to me. Okay, and if I had to just directly address what you're asking here, if certain videos do better, yes, of course I'm going to focus on them. Now, that's actually currently what I'm trying to do is I'm going to have a 1 minute guide per week. I would love to do more than one per week, but they take some time. And me, someone that's not quite as good at Hearthstone as some other people, not quite as good as writing down strategy and stuff as other people, it takes a bit of time for me to simplify everything that you need to know about a deck as much as I need to simplify it, and then squeeze it into just 1 or 2 minutes. It takes me a long time, okay? It's not that easy wording all of that and trying to fit all the information in there. And sometimes it's much easier than other times when people write these lengthy guides about their decks where I can pick and choose pieces out of there. That makes things a whole lot easier for me. But there's not always that. Like the 2 decks that I'm currently working on, they have very little to go on. Very little. And it's tough. But I'm definitely going to focus on stuff that does better on my channel. So what I will probably be doing over the next little while is fishing a little bit for content that'll work. I have, I think, just one series that I'm definitely starting up in the next couple of weeks, I'll say. There's more stuff down the line that I'm definitely going to do, but very soon, the one thing that I'm going to start up, I don't want to spoil it, okay? It'll come as a surprise. I think it's coming on the 5th of February, so wait for that, be excited for that. That's what I'm going to focus on for a while, and I'm hopefully going to get a bunch of views on that. Hopefully you guys will watch that and enjoy that and support me while I do that, because it's something that I think will work quite nicely on the channel. But that aside, I am making some big changes, and I do think that the changes will be for the better. And again, it's something that I need to do, because right now, currently, things are not doing very well. Like, I actually had a couple of days where my subscriber count was negative, like it was declining instead of increasing, and my channel just doesn't have a hook. A niche is something that brings people back every day, that people want to watch every day. And again, I've learned a lot about that over the past month. I've watched a couple of people do incredibly well, focusing on just one thing that worked for them. Now, there's some luck involved. There's actually quite a lot of luck involved. But it's something that I need to do because I need to try and get lucky. I've been doing this for over 4 years now, and I don't think I've really gotten lucky yet. Here and there, I've had some people supporting me because they thought that my content was great, and they thought that I worked hard, and they thought that, you know, I deserved that, and I appreciate that so much. But those were little bumps that helped out a lot and made me some new friends in the process, of course, but they were not me getting lucky. Now, I don't want to say that I need to get lucky, because there are things that I need to do. I need to focus on the stuff that does well. I need to collaborate more. I need to live stream. That would be so great. You don't even want to know. We are working towards that as hard as we possibly can. Right now, the work that we're doing towards that is waiting. My father has applied for citizenship for Germany, and once he gets that, the passport situation will be rolling again, and we're going to try and get that done as soon as we can. Okay? As soon as we possibly can. Now, let me see if I can actually get back to the actual question here. I'm definitely not going to stick with my current setup as long as possible. I am actively trying to make changes. Hopefully, I will get support from you guys with the changes that I'm making. Hopefully, you're going to like them. I mean, this week, for instance, I today specifically recorded 2 adventure-worthy episodes that I'm quite happy with. Quite happy. I'm never really happy with stuff I record. I'll be perfectly honest. I can always think back and, you know, say, that was a silly thing to say. I should have mentioned that. I should have focused more on that. There's always things that I can nitpick about my own videos, but most people don't realize them. Most people enjoy the video in its entirety for what it is. Just good fun, a nice game, whatever else. But I've got 2 adventure-worthies coming up that I'm quite excited to upload. I have a steady stream of Grimrock coming up until that's done. It's still probably going to be a little while till it's done. I have obviously got Hearthstone and some heroes and some other stuff, but I'm working as hard as I can. Obviously the 1-minute guide is also coming to just make things happen. It's tough, but it's going to work. I'm telling you that right now. Also, my chair is noisy. That's one thing that I can't wait for when I get overseas, is a brand new chair. An expensive one. I will pay good money for a good chair because I'm sitting in it a lot. Adventures of Lapis. Hi Lumin, have you seen much of or played Elite Dangerous? I think you'll love it. I do at least. Elite Dangerous. Not really. I don't know why. I don't know why. You know, the old game, it was not really a game that I played a lot. The style of game is kind of cool, but for some reason this one just... it passed me by unnoticed. I don't know why. I haven't seen much of Elite Dangerous. I feel like the hype levels of that game were just completely drowned out by Star Citizen's hype levels. I mean, how terrible would it be for everyone supporting Star Citizen if Elite Dangerous ends up being the better game? I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't really be terrible because you'd have that good a game out there, but for some reason I've not really seen or heard much of Elite Dangerous. I don't know that much about it. I know the game itself, I know the premise, I know how it works, I know what it looks like, sort of, but I don't know how deep the rabbit hole goes in that game. So no, I guess I'll, at some point, spend a bit of time reading up about it or watching some videos. Infuriate 6T. Hey Lumin, have you ever owned an Xbox 360 or PS3? And if so, what games did you play on it? We have a PS3 and I played a couple of games on it. I don't know what. I can't remember. They're all over there. And some of them are in the lounge. Most recently, GTA 5. We actually played a bit of GTA 5. Not enough of GTA 5. Helene played more than I did. I played until the point where I was getting Trevor. Is Trevor the crazy guy? Yeah, it's Michael, Trevor, and Franklin. Trevor's the crazy guy. I didn't play far enough. I just didn't. And that's unfortunate. I played some of the Uncharted series. I played Metal Gear Solid 4? That's the one on PlayStation 3, yes. The one with the, like, 90-minute cutscenes. I played... We've got Oblivion. I'm trying to see from here what else there is. Stay right there. I'm just looking at the games, okay? I'll be back in a moment. Just chill. Okay? It's Assassin's Creed. Wow. Oh, that was a while ago. Okay, I'm back. Heavy Rain, Killzone is there, Assassin's Creed, Burnout Paradise is there. I just bought games that went on special. I didn't want to buy them brand new. And GTA 4 was also there. Played that quite a lot. Enjoyed that quite a lot. But there you go. I haven't played very much. I'm not a console person. And if I do get a PS4, I don't even know what I'd play on that. Okay, there are some games that are coming exclusively to PS4 that I really want to play. But get to that when we get to that. But there you go. I've never owned an Xbox. Solar Epsilon. Dear Lumin, where do you get your background music from? It's really good. So, I'm a big fan of like retro-y style music. I think most of the videos that I do, I put Chrono Trigger, Zelda, Pokemon, like the older music. Like Chrono Cross also has good music, the Final Fantasy series music. I like that kind of music. Kingdom Hearts, for the most part, has pretty good music. This that you're listening to right now, very faintly in the background, is Starbound. That's on because I want to celebrate the fact that the big patch is coming out this week. It's also on special or something. I don't know. It's a big deal. I'm considering jumping back into Starbound a little bit. We'll see. But I get it just all over the place. A lot of the stuff you can get for free on the internet. And like mostly legally because the games are so... It's a bug. The games are so old, some of the games at least, that the stuff is just it's all over the place and people don't care. A lot of the music that I get is also from places like GOG. I get a lot of soundtracks and stuff when I buy games from them. It's pretty great. Like, it's really great, actually. People underestimate the value in that kind of thing. I love it. Okay, so when you buy, like, a game from GOG, look if it says in the extras section, if you get a soundtrack with it, or the Humble Bundles. Oh! I've gotten so much good music from the Humble Bundle website. Just Really good quality music there. So nice. So nice. That's obviously where I got the FTL music, the Starbound music, and all the other recent stuff that I've been playing. So there. John Rurald. Hey friend, I recently got into Heroes of the Storm and I'm loving it. Now that the game has been in closed beta for a few weeks, do you have you formed any opinions about the changes? The hero buffs, nerfs, the new heroes, and the new map. So the new heroes are Jaina and Thrall. I hate Thrall. I hate that guy. He's such a pain to play against. I've never played him myself, but that hero is painful to play against. He's just so good. Seems incredibly versatile in the way that you play him. As for the hero buffs and nerfs, I guess I could say a word about Jaina. Jaina seems really squishy, but she can do a lot of damage. Her area of effect is definitely her strong point. So the Blizzard, Ring of Frost, Water Elemental combo, like, you can do a lot of damage to a little area on the map in a very short amount of time. She's good. She's incredibly good. And again, the buffs and nerfs, to me, that sound was Helene opening the door for Nero. Buffs and nerfs, I don't know. That's stuff that just goes over my head. I'm not serious enough about the game to notice these things. I can tell you for a fact that Lily is much more fun to play now. I can tell you that. I haven't tried the new Abathur yet. Apparently that's been changed a lot. I like the new map a lot. I do think that it's a bit snowbally. Although, I do also think that I've been playing against 5-man organized teams quite a lot. Because when we queue together, then it kind of puts you in a different queue where teams queue. So then you end up playing 2 people with 3 randoms against an organized team of 5. And you can see when it's an organized, you can feel when it's an organized team of 5. But it's fun. The game is fun. I do think that the gold progression system is perhaps a little bit iffy, a little bit slow at the moment, but I don't even know. I don't even know if that's the thing, because the stuff that you buy in with gold is permanent, and if you do your daily quests and you level heroes up to 5, then you get a lot of gold through that, because when you get a hero to level 5, then you get 500 gold from that, and it doesn't take long. It takes like 3 games maybe at most, and 500 gold from that's quite a lot. And you can just play the heroes in the free rotation up to level 5 and then get the gold from them and then buy the ones you want. It's a possibility if you log in every day to get the daily. That's also kind of cool. Sometimes you get the more valuable dailies. So, I don't know. I think people could potentially be jumping the gun saying that it's a mistake that Blizzard made the gold gain so slow. But on the flip side, I can see how some people would be frustrated. Because if you play it a lot and all your heroes are past level 5 already, and you can't have that guaranteed 500 gold every time the rotation changes, or every time you play a new hero to level 5, then it might get a bit slow. I don't know. But I'm loving it. The game is super fun. If I can stream one day, then I'll definitely include people that watch my videos in all of this as well. Now, next question from Mulder22 is, are you planning on adding something to that glorious wall of yours in the near future? It's talking about this one. Or are you waiting for the right time or the right thing to pop up? I actually have stuff framed and ready to go that was, like, I had the 2 Dishonored pictures, the Ultima Tapestry of the Ages, and the little Mass Effect Nomad lithograph, the little one. They have to actually go back up there, but I just didn't want to put them up again because, I don't know, it's too much effort. This wall is too hard to knock nails into, and at the same time, I want to move this wall somewhere else. That's the main reason. I've also got the posters and stuff that I got from BlizzCon that I desperately want to put up there. Then, Mulder again. I know 3 questions from one person's way too much, but I'll try anyway. Is there a possibility that you'll have more than one playthrough on the channel at a time? You could have one main playthrough and the other one could be something that you'll upload once or twice a week. Or perhaps the return of Adventureworthy. That would be awesome. Adventureworthy, I'm trying to get back into. I've got 2 of them, like I said, recorded. I just need to finish some last minute editing on them. It's going to be slightly more simple when I bring it back now, and I think that's a good thing because I can get them done and uploaded much quicker. So I'm removing a lot of the editing work from it. I tried something different with the Long Dark Adventure Worthy, where I had the defined segments where I did it more like a review, but that takes way too much time. I don't think I can do that. And the style that I'm going for now is a little bit easier to do for me. I think it'll work. I think it will. As for more than one playthrough, yes, possibly. I mean, I want to do what will do well. If I knew that I could play X game, Y game, or Z game and would get a ton of views on the channel and would be good for my channel's growth, then I would play that one game and then perhaps add another game on top that would also do... I don't know. It's just, I want to start doing things consistently and trying to make those things work. And I need to first have a clean slate, so I want to first get Grimrock done, and hopefully at that point I can start pushing out something new. But I do think that the next thing that I'm going to start up on February the 5th will be running alongside Grimrock. I do think so. Because I don't think Grimrock will be finished uploading by then. I think there'll be at least 10 to maybe 15 more episodes of Grimrock before it's done. I don't really know how long the game still is, but hey, if I had to go by the amount of power gems that I've got and that I need to get into that final costly type thing, then I think I'm pretty close to being done, but there's still a lot to do and see, so we'll see. But more than one series, quite possible, and I am hoping that they'll also do well. I don't know. We'll see. Lucius Moxon, Fablewind. That's the name and the nickname, right? Okay. Glad to see the return of the Q&A. Always a ton of fun to watch these. I'm just curious, has Lee never wanted to get involved with you and your videos? We never see her on screen in your playthroughs or your vlogs. Is she just camera shy, or does she not want to be in the limelight, so to speak? Thanks for the awesome content. Keep up the great work. P.S. Please consider playing Witcher 3 when it comes out. Oh, I was telling myself, no. There's no way I'm playing Witcher because I don't even like that series. I can't play more than 10 minutes of Witcher 2 without quitting. I'm sorry. I know so many of you guys love that game. Take Dragon Age Inquisition and Witcher 2. Take those worlds. Take the stark contrast between them. Take the fact that the one is like a high fantasy, hopeful, slightly more vibrant and alive, colourful kind of world. And then you've got Witcher, which is this grim, dark, dreary, murderous place. I don't know. It's just the start of Witcher 2 is just too much for me. Maybe I need to get through the beginning portion of the game and then I'll enjoy it more. Tell me, is that a thing? I've just not been able to play Witcher. I've just not been able to play it. But Witcher 3, I saw some videos when this big press event happened and the gameplay from that just looks so good. I mean, wow. That open world, the fact that you can literally just go anywhere as well just does it for me. It's kind of cool. I'm considering it. But I'm also very, very strongly considering Pillars of Eternity when it comes. There's a big possibility that I play Pillars of Eternity. So we'll see. And that better do well. Okay? Better do well. As for Helene, she's shy. Okay? And she doesn't want to really be in front of the camera like I do. It's not her thing. Okay? It's not her thing. But saying that she wouldn't get involved is not something I can do right now because I don't know. I've actually got something coming up this weekend. It's her birthday, by the way. But I got 2 copies of Dying Light. She might have to play that with me. We'll see. Anyway. She's in the kitchen. She's probably wondering what I'm whispering. Okay. We'll see. But she doesn't like being in front of the camera so much. And I will not force that. Okay? It's not just something that I will try and push down her throat. We've done stuff together before. If you want to search for it, look for the... Was it Spelunky that we did together? I think it was Spelunky. That was fun. That was quite fun. But we'll probably do stuff together again. And I can't say that in the future it won't happen again as well. I mean, geez. Who even knows? Who even knows? Game Ductions Bulgaria. Dog or baby? What? 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 What is that? What do you mean? Game Ductions Bulgaria. Dog or baby? I don't know. You need to be a little bit more specific. Dog and baby? I don't know. Glenn Malley, Guild Wars 2, Heart of Thorns. Awesome or super awesome? Discuss. It looks pretty good, I won't lie. But Guild Wars 2, vanilla. Pfft, not so much. I don't know. I went back in there, I checked it out, and I was like so unimpressed. It just wasn't doing it for me. Firstly, really dislike the fact that they have somehow not managed to optimize that game yet. I don't know why I'm doing this. ArenaNet's not watching the Q&A, but they've somehow not managed to make the game even get near to achieving a solid 60 FPS on my PC. I know that sounds really snooty, but come on. Come on. They've had how many years now to do it? Then, added to that, I logged in and I saw that you gotta pay for the personal story stuff, but then I thought about it a little bit and I thought that it's fair if it's the stuff that you would have gotten free if you logged in at the time that it came out, and if you now, much later, want to try it, you have to pay for it. I don't know how that works, but I don't like the fact that there's so much stuff behind a gem wall in that game. Fine, it's still perfectly enjoyable playing it just like that, and the chances are really good that I will jump back in with Heart of Thorns and probably enjoy it. Probably. But, I don't know. I get the feeling that ArenaNet's just a little bit too slow and they just don't listen as well as they should to players' concerns. Again, I've not been part of the Guild Wars 2 community for a while, so I don't know the nitty-gritty details behind everything that's been happening. But maybe you guys can enlighten me. As for Heart of Thorns, big fan of what they showed off. I think it looks great, and I will probably give it a try. Last question is from Ohad Gilbert. Lumina, what happened to PlanetSide 2? Can you please play it again? It was the best series from you, alongside Cube World. I went back and looked at Cube World. I wasn't so happy with my commentary on that, but the series itself was great. Actually, the commentary was good too, and the editing was nice that I did. It was a good series. Overall, it was a good series, but I do think that that series, it's done. Much like the game, it's finished. I went today, without even knowing that this question was here, and I looked at Walle's Twitter. The guy hasn't tweeted since June of last year, and it is so sad. The game had so much potential. Okay, and he has given up on that. If he comes back in a month or two's time and he's like, hey guys, I'm back. I'm working on the game again. I'm going to be like, no. No, you're not. You said that like 3 times already and you just disappear again. What basically happened was he sold millions of copies of his game, or lots of copies of his game, and he made millions of dollars, and then he just quit. He retired. I honestly don't blame the dude because, well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Either that or he was hired by someone to do work for them, which, well, is also okay. Kudos to those people that hired him because he must be an asset because Cube World is amazing. As for PlanetSide 2, I don't know. I should probably go and look at the game at some point. Would that do well on the channel? I like playing PlanetSide, but I thought that, again, that just wouldn't be a good idea carrying on for too long, but maybe it got... I think PlanetSide actually got a lot of views on my channel. And this, right here, pay attention, is what I did wrong. If PlanetSide was getting 10,000 views a video and I stopped the series, that's me being an idiot. That's me deserving my fate. That's me deserving 500 views on a video instead of 10,000. Okay. Because my goodness, that would have been a gold mine. I'm looking. Wow, it really was a long time ago. Hey there. Not bad. So, from the very beginning, The first video of PlanetSide 2 has 50,000 views. Second one has 15, 12, 9, 8, 8, 9, 7, 6.5, 9, 7. Wow. Wow. So, in conclusion, Lumin knows nothing about the business of YouTube. Come on. Lumin then knew nothing about the business of YouTube. I could have had hundreds of thousands of subscribers now if I stuck with PlanetSide 2. Called it. There you go. I mean, jeez. That's what I'm talking about, by the way. If that had to happen again with my channel, if I had to get a series that actually gets picked up by a bunch of people and enjoyed by a bunch of people, I would keep going with it. PlanetSide 2 did well. I stopped. Now, thanks. Thanks, Ohad Gilbert. Man. What a glum tone to end this on. Stop. Stop the music. Anyway. I'm joking. I'm joking, okay? I just think that that is the kind of thing that I should focus on. Stuff that actually does well. So I'm going to do that. There you go. There you go. This Q&A was also a learning experience for me. So you guys can check back here not next week, the week after next week, in 2 weeks for the next Q&A. Please leave those questions below. If they are business of YouTube related, expect answers from a buffoon. Someone that knows nothing about any of it. But expect answers nonetheless, because you'll get them. Leave those questions below as comments, and I'll answer them next week. The week after that. I don't know why I keep saying next week. I'm so used to it being the weekly Q&A, but I'm done. Again, check back here soon for more. Give this a like and share it. Tell everyone to subscribe to the channel and pick a series that they really think should do well and watch the heck out of it. Do it. Happy that.